Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Do you like my hat? Shh. It's nice and quiet. Okay, I'm looking at a celebration of life. Tell me about it. What are we celebrating? Because I'm clicking the fingers. That's the Queen of Truth, and she's saying, come, tell me good news. Oh, look at this. I'm happiest when I think of you. I can't hide the smirk on my face. Then why should men on earth be so sad, since our Redeemer made us glad? We'll start with these cards then. I feel extremely itchy around the back of my neck. Okay. Not many days now to go. I plan on resurrecting this connection. Okay, not many days to go. The good news: we shall be the grandparents. Good role modelling, the grandest of role models. It's like being parents to all, to the land. I know what I need to do and where I need to be, and I have the power to make this happen. Somebody's realised that they have the power within, or they've taken back their power. I want to reach out. I'm so sad without you. I just want to cry. I miss you. I picked up that energy today. A couple of times throughout the day, I felt myself overcome with sorrow. There is only one path to heaven. On earth, we call it love. Okay, someone's going through something because their free will is in full force. I will protect myself. Okay. That message came out, was it the self-forgiveness card? About acts of protection. When you stand up for yourself, that's an act of self-love. Okay, I know that I left you out in the cold, but please put your guard down. There was a fly, there is a fly on the table, but it was on its back. I have felt drawn to do a fly on the wall reading, but then I felt drawn to away from that. I know that I left you out in the cold, please, but please put your guard down. Okay, well, the guard needs to come down because there's a truth that's about to be spoken. Understanding, the ability to understand something, comprehension. So, you know when you're wanting somebody to, well, understand your actions, behaviour, you're wanting them to be able to comprehend, like, where you were coming from. Okay. It takes two, baby, me and you. I'm just going with the Divine Jukebox. You know it takes two. Okay, crying over spilt milk. This is when, because I said there's been a few occasions when I found myself, you know, feeling a bit teary and sad. So I feel the energy of, well, a series of unfortunate events, maybe. Like maybe you spilt the milk. I mean, that's a fucker of a job to clear up. otherwise it's going to smell. I mean, you could do without it, but it could be the thing that like sets you off. You're crying over spilt milk. Well, it was just like, I don't know, the straw. The straw that broke, you know, the camel's back. So having the hump. Moving along swiftly. There's all this crying and purging. It is over silly things in the big scheme of things, of what there is to look forward to, but the tears need to be shed. Should we say cheers to that? I understand that my cup has an upside down smile. It's like you just want to move the dots and go. Let's turn your frown upside down. Moving along swiftly, things need to be wrapped up before the end of the year. Not many days left. 12, 11. If we're not counting today. It's a good number. Okay, fear is getting in the way and it's all false evidence appearing real. So, Phil, who's Phil? Why is he causing you fear? Phil is full of fear. Fearful Phil. Now, is that actually like a man's name? It might be relevant for someone. I don't know any Phils or Phillips, personally. So, what else was I taken to? Oh, ear. So, like we're feeling for fear. When you feel fear arising, okay, you're going to have to face it. Because it's just false evidence appearing real. Let's deal with these fears. Let's just get over them. But there's something here about feeling. So, tapping into your senses or how you feel. So, I felt then my heartbeat, like skip a beat. Something was irregular then. It stopped now, but learn to feel, sense, differences, things that, that's a bit strange. The strangeness is the signs, but I could see the word ear. So listen out. This is another thing you'll pick up on, is fear. When people talk, is that a fearful comment? Or is it an optimistic, encouraging comment? And fear is what's put inside of you. It's not what is inside of you, that's love. But fear is what others will program into you. Because it was programmed into them, or they know someone, okay, who was fearful and manifested a fearful situation. That's what that is. So, don't listen to fear at all. Listen to your heart. A very exciting opportunity. So is it fear you're feeling, or is it excitement? The fear of being too excited, a celebration of life. I'm taken to the tub of chocolates. I'll have the Snickers and the Bounty, please. Tap into your sixth sense. Okay. Right. Let's go to these random cards, because there's randomly 2 cards. The little fly is flying around. You might see him. What do the cards say? Brother, sister, Pump up the volume. Soul brothers and sisters. We're gonna get you. Mr. Fly. I wonder if he'll come onto my finger. I was gonna say he's legged it already. I gave him them Snickers. Sneakers! Oh, Snickers. Marathon. Mr. T. Mr. Tap into your sixth sense. I'm sorry. Book. Look in a book. I haven't got a book with me. When this comes up, because there's little eyes here, Facebook comes through. Cherish and relocation. I tilted my head when my hat hit the side. I felt that. I was tilting my head at the book. We're done with these cards. The energy really slowed down then. Song. What song? I'm taken to Bjork. It's so quiet. Oh, greed just fell to the floor. I adore you. You blow a fuse. Frustration of your soul. That's the frustration of your soul not having its own way. Let's go to the tower. Okay, that's the card of I plan on resurrecting this connection. Ace. 1, 10, 11. I said 11 more days of this year. I cut my knuckle as I was coming into the shed on the lock. It was bleeding. It's okay now. I mean, it's I was taken to my blood type. Okay, good to know. You can all have my blood. Okay? Any accidents, cipher it out of me, you'll be fine. I can save all your lives, okay? I have the universal blood group of O negative. But then we're talking about like being positive, but then I'm O rhesus negative. Okay. But I can only receive my own blood group. If I'm to receive any other, should I tell you that? A way to kill me. Pump somebody else's blood into me that isn't O rhesus negative. I'm a goner. It takes me to, I don't donate blood anymore, but I used to. And that just stopped. Well, actually once I couldn't donate because I was coming up as being anemic. And then I feel that the divine was like guiding me away from not needing to donate my blood. But I did donate my blood for a lot of years. 10, 15 years maybe. And I did go again after I haven't donated blood I think since my spiritual awakening nearly. What am I talking about with that? Well, now I'm taken to like Simon. He was O rhesus positive. So one of my children, Emily, is O rhesus positive. And Megan is O rhesus negative like me. And my mum was O rhesus negative. And my sisters are like ABs. Like my dad. But I had my mum's blood group, and it was my mum. I used to go and sit with her when she donated blood. So as soon as I was 18, it was like, I want to do that. So that's what I done. And then when I met Simon, I told him I was off to donate blood, and he came with me. And that's how we found out his blood group. And when you're O rhesus negative, you have to find out what your blood group of your child is, in case there was any bleeding during labour. And they give you an injection called an anti-D, and it bloody hurts. And you have to have that afterwards. So that's how I know my children's blood groups. But the last time I did give blood, it was cute because I was the only one that had like a parcel, like label, you know, yeah, like a postage label sign that you put onto a parcel, and they tied it around my bag that was collecting my blood. I said to him, why does mine have that on now? And she said, because it's going to go straight to the children's unit. So, like, O rhesus negative will be in the emergency room. They don't have to test your blood group. That's why you hear them say just a bag of O neg. Just grab that. I wonder if it's more about saving lives in another way. Because for me, it's like when my time's up, my time's up. But it's good to know, isn't it? And I have done my donating of blood. I just don't feel drawn to do it. Maybe I will in the future again. I'm not too sure what that's all about, but it was something that I followed, watched my mum do, and I thought it'd be nice to do. And even when I stopped like donating blood, Simon still carried on. Like, he actually ended up donating a lot more blood than what I did. Anyway, 2 cards fell to the floor, and so was that greed there. Interesting, the Queen of Cups is in reverse and Justice is in reverse. Pebbles. A ripple effect? A skimming. It's not a good energy. The Queen of Cups in reverse, well, she's not loving at all. And Justice in reverse means it's the energy of a whole life being turned upside down here. And that's meant to occur. She has to let go of this, she's got the Holy Grail, but this Holy Grail, this divine cup, which I feel is the masculine's energy here. Because look, I feel like here's the legacy, sitting in the background, watching, it's like a theatre show, watching the play, watching it play out, watching his legacy play out. But it's like he plays a part in this, but he's unable to play a part in this with the Queen of Cups energy holding that Holy Grail. That's unconditional love, a divine offering, and it's grown poisonous because of the blood transfusion. That's like me receiving, not my own type. Yeah? Okay. Killing. It would kill your soul. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's have some coffee. We need to open the advent calendar. Got lots of chocolates to eat, to catch up on. Lots to catch up on. Sweet like chocolate. Stevie Wonder's coming through. Yes, I've got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I've got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. I know it was out of tune, but a bit of a nightmare. I understand you're living a bit of a nightmare, and this is like feeling as if you're being bullied, backed into a corner. But you have the strength. Stand up, push through it. The thing is that you've still got like your security blanket, but that isn't secure. That's not comfortability. Oh, it's greedability. Pebble Mill's coming through. I'm not sure where Pebble Mill comes from. It's like, I'm taken to like a kid's show. But let's have a look. Let's Google this. It's coming up with problem. That doesn't even spell pebble. Pebble Mill. I said it's a kids show. It says overview. Its first episode was the 2nd of October 1972, United Kingdom, and its final episode 29th of March 1996. Pebble Mill at 1. Okay, I picked up that 1, didn't I? Energy with the ace here. Pebble Mill at 1 was a British television magazine programme that was broadcast live on weekdays at 1 o'clock on BBC One. So it took me to like, in time for the play, show, broadcast. From the 2nd of October 1972 until the 23rd of May 1986, and again from the 14th of October 1991. So it had a gap. To the 29th of March 1996. "5 years and 5 months gap. 23rd of May 1986 until the 14th of October 1991. I'm actually having a look at what Pebble Mills are used for. Pebble Mills have the advantage of being self-contained, which helps keep operators from being exposed to the milled product. Pebble Mills can be used equally well for either wet or dry grinding. In the case of wet grinding, the particles are also being dispersed in the liquid medium. You know what that took me to? Like love juice. Whether you're dry or whether you're wet. There's no love, so it's because that's, in the case of wet grinding, the particles are also being dispersed in the liquid medium, liquid love medium. It's like you're poisoning my cup of love. Okay. But it's not okay, is it? No. So something will be done. We've been to Buttermoon. Have we? Did we follow Mr. Spoon? Buttermoon. Okay, well that flower language card just spun on its side. Memories in reverse. Okay. I feel nothing good to take from this, apart from the lessons. Uh-oh, Mr. Fly's got caught in... I actually want to help him, otherwise the spider's going to get him. Can I help you out of there? Because you are alive, but you won't be if you stay in there. The there you go. You're welcome. That cobweb. There's lots of flies that needs to be cleaned out. But it's like he keeps going back in there. Okay. If you go in there, you don't come out. Oh my god, there's two of them. And you're literally on the light bulb. Well, you're just crazy. You'll get caught in the webs and then the spider will come, who's created the webs, and wrap you up in the web. And then it's death. You'll just be left to starve. Through the veil of illusion. There must have been two of them, because one's in there and then there's one that's just thinking about it carefully. It's a trap. Don't go in there. But I'm seriously trying to help and save you. Oh, you're not even a fly. You went in. Like it was a dead fly. Well, Mr. Casanova, quickly, get out of there. That little dude might still be alive in there. Yeah, because karma's at play. You'll get bad karma if you're hanging around with the wrong people. That is your karma. That's your lesson. Hang around with people that are good for you. So make a wish. What do you wish for? Peace and quiet? Live in the Tao. Yeah, that's about becoming a wise one. You wish to be wise. Or did you wish to be stronger? Rather than things to be easier. Wish to be stronger. Tradition. Okay. Wanting to do things traditionally. Oh, I can see like a beautiful Christmas tree. You know, when you're decorating the Christmas tree together. And I've been listening and loving old classic Christmas songs. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Like that kind of tradition. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Traditions at Christmas. Mrs. Encouragement. That's about, you're looking for someone who instills courage into you. Okay, like the biggest cheerleader. Ooh. The Divine Feminine. Happily ever after. That's like, surprise! Bursting out of the box. The truth wants to burst out of the box. Otherwise it just feels crippling. Right, let's go to some oracle cards. Well, I've gone to the law of attraction. So, the law of attraction is always in action. Let's get a message from here. I'm looking at the understanding, the ability to understand something, comprehension. So, the best thing that you can grasp is the law of attraction and how it works. Card number 8. My inner being guides me through my emotions. Okay, so feelings. While you are indeed a wondrous, how do I say that word? A wondrous physical creator, you exist simultaneously in another dimension. There is a part of you, your inner being, that exists in this physical body, and your guiding emotions are your physical indication of your relationship with your inner being. Okay. Screenshot that. Well done. It's best to do what you're told by your inner being. The child is thinking on the day it enters your environment, and so beliefs are easily transmitted from adults to children. The child is vibrationally receiving your fears and your beliefs even without your spoken word. So give thought only to that which you want, and your child will receive from you only the vibration of those wanted thoughts. Screenshot this and get your head around that. It's not even about your words. They pick up on your vibration, your energy, everyone's energy. Okay. I'm going back to the tarot. We'll go back to the tarot. I'm going back to the tarot now. Okay. The world. That sounded really echoey. Okay, let's wrap this cycle up. I've got, well, it's the Divine Feminine's energy. I've got 2 magic wands here. And we're twirling them. Okay. Okay, Christmas time. Mistletoe and wine. That's magic. Them 2 magic wands combined. Big magic wand. And a black cat. It just scares people. Because I kind of said, well, let's go back to the tarot. For some people that's like really scary. There's a fear attached to it. They're not understanding the law of attraction. So yeah. They'll attract that kind of nonsense if that's what they think. Okay. So it's a guiding force. It's a guiding light. Things are moving along really quickly. The sunflowers here. They grow at such a fast pace. I'm taken to the Sphinxes here. The riddle's been solved. Okay? It's like the gateway is open, because I'm taken to the Chariot energy. So this will be the part where it said, I know I left you out in the cold, but please put your guard down. So the Chariot energy, the Sphinxes, would be facing forward, waiting for the riddle to be solved, and the masculine's in the Chariot. It's like the feminine's here, the riddle's been solved, the passage is free, there's superstition. There's a fear regarding the supernatural. It's still natural, it's just super. Yeah? Okay. The more that you study into it, you'll understand it's just energy. Energy. Don't stop moving, baby. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh my goodness. I'm going to the Divine Feminine's deck. If anybody knows like the dirty version to that song, they're the lyrics going through my mind. They're called the Out Here Brothers or the Out There Brothers, because I felt the energy of putting it out there. I'm not singing the lyrics to that song. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So the presence of love is the absence of judgment. So if you feel that you're being continuously judged, okay, love is absent. Because when love is present, there is an absence of judgment. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Should we find out about the Divine Mother? Whereabouts are you in the book, please? Page number 92. Sri Sharada Devi embodies the feminine power that initiates seekers onto a spiritual path through unconditional love. Sarada Devi was born in Jayrambati, India. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong for all you guys who are from India, and I imagine pronounced that perfectly. Perfect. In 1853, to poor Brahmin parents. As a little girl, she worshipped a clay figurine. My throat's really blocked up. Let me just it's tickly. It's not blocked, it's tickling. As a little girl, she worshipped a clay figurine of the goddess Kali, meditated and began to have visions. At age 5, she was betrothed to the priest of the Dakshinawar Kali temple, a beloved mystic named Ramakrishna. 10 years later, she joined him at the temple and they began their lifelong spiritual marriage together. Sarada's husband, Ramakrishna, performed the Shodashi Puja with her. This meant that Sarada was positioned in the seat of the goddess Kali and was addressed as Shri Ma, or Holy Mother. So, her husband placed him in this position. After 10 years. Let's reread that part. 10 years later, she joined him at the temple and they began their lifelong spiritual marriage together. Sarada's husband, Ramakrishna, performed the Shodashi Puja with her. This meant that Sarada was positioned in the seat of the goddess Kali and was addressed as Shri Ma, or Holy Mother. Sarada is considered to be Ramakrishna's first disciple. They both became notable mystics with large international followings. So you can see why this Holy Grail cannot be in this situation. There's work to do. There's work that we've come here to do as a collective. You will be released from karmic contracts. So they both became notable mystics with large international followings. Sarada helped from the monastic order for the devotees of Ramakrishna after he passed. And because she was so beloved, a monastic order was founded for women in her honour. She paved the way for future generations of women to enter the spiritual life. As a guru, Sarada Devi was known for treating all her disciples as her children. In comes that we shall be the grandparents. Many of her devotees relate that she initiated them in a dream. She appeared as a goddess in human form and gave them a mantra. when they met her for the first time, they would recall the dream and know instantly they were encountering their guru. So when your soul selects her card, Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasized that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us, and that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, is that energy? No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own. So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of the other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. Unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it's not to piss us off. I think this is the only book that swears. It's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mirrored in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. Soul Voice Meditation. What am I currently judging or criticizing about myself? And the intention, unconditional love, exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Okay, I think we can leave that there. I will talk to you guys soon. So until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.